All right, here we are. Okay, Mike and Becky here with Highland Aquaponics, along with Ronnie and his family, and the guys who are responsible for creating this greenhouse. Today is a great day. It's our go live day, even though we started the day on a pretty rough note with a blockage that overflowed one of the beds. Just caused a little bit of delay, but not a big deal. We'll jump out of that mess into this awesomeness right here, where we are starting to plant our first ever crops in the farm. So what we're doing here, it's important. We're not missing holes because we're blind or something. This is actually a planned way of planting. So you can see the first 18 will be planted with a gap. So you can see lots of room for air, lots of room for sun, lots of room for each plant to grab its nutrients. We learned this idea from Clever Plonics. I watched a little webinar that they had, and they had such a great way of planting, and it makes so much more sense. So you can see, so in 2 weeks, when these over here behind Becky are ready, over down the floor down there, when those are ready to be planted in the system, they're going to go into these holes here. So what will happen is you'll have a 2-week-old in the system, and then these, after about 2 weeks, will be ready. They'll go into the other hole. And by the time these ones here are ready to be harvested, these ones will be at their 2-week stage, and so on. You just keep rotating. It increases our profit, but also increases our harvest by almost 35%. So we're able to have a huger, wow, that's a big word, have a larger harvest, but also allows us to maximize space. So we don't have to take every raft for lettuce. We can actually try other things because we can maximize. So this is the first time we're doing it, but what the guys did, if you can imagine, thanks to Celine and a few others, Ming, they cut these 1-inch foams blocks because we could not source out 2-inch styrofoam in our area. The only place was Manila, and the shipping was nearly like almost $1,000 to ship styrofoam. And so the problem is, if we ran out or something broke and we needed more, we're not paying that to ship, 5 or 6 pieces, which is literally what would have happened. So the kids are down here planting in this one. I'm going to make my way down here. As you can see, we've got to plant all of these, about 1,500 to 1,800 today. How's it going, guys? You're live. How's it going? It's going or not going? Slow and steady. That's the best way. You can see, make sure they're nice and seated in there. Yeah, it's a hot one in here today. I bet you it's about 40 degrees and maybe 38 degrees in here. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Super exciting day. One I won't forget for a long time. And all the hard work that went into this day. We'll slow this air down. This is a little bit too much right now, but thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll chat soon.